Hi, I'm Mel McMahon with Naptown Buzz, and I am on the north side of Indy, where we were welcomed into the home of the owners of local company We Believers. Steve, Joni, thank you so much for being with us today. We're really excited to be here, and thank you for welcoming us into your home.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for coming.
Now, I'm really excited. I had a chance to play with the toys ahead of time, and we're going to go through a few of these, but what made you want to get into toys?
We actually don't even have any kind of toy background. But having children of our own really got us into toy manufacturing. We realized that there's a niche that we could fill, and that is toys with a little bit deeper meaning, with an inspirational meaning, that are cute and high quality, well made, attractive, fun.
And how did the idea for We Believers come about?
It actually started when we were in church with two small children at the time. And we were seeing other children in front of us in their pews playing with things completely unrelated to what they were experiencing in church. And we thought, we could fill a void here with something that ties the child's heart and mind to what they're experiencing in church.
So what did you start out with? What was your first idea for We Believers?
Actually, this mask kit right here. And we have a line of products that we call Certified Quiet. So there are no bells or whistles or anything like that.
I like that.
So that if you're in a quiet or reverent or any kind of environment that, needs to be kept, the kids need to be quiet, that we've made toys that accommodate that. So this is the mass kit, and it's everything a little child would need to say Mass.
This
Catholic Mass
is fantastic. Now, growing up, I was raised Catholic, and we would play Mass in my mom's dining room. Except we would go to the china cabinet and take things out of there. So, we always had to ask for forgiveness afterwards because we got in so much trouble. But this looks like something that we could play with without getting in any trouble at all. So what is in the mask kit?
Just about everything. We have the cloths, and there are proper names for all these things. And it's good because what we like to do is we like to teach the parents through the children different things, important parts of the Christian faith that they may not know. For example, this cloth with the little red cross is called a corporal.
And if you're going to be an altar server, this is stuff you need to know.
And we put alongside it, we put a book to explain a little booklet to explain everything and to help parents to follow along with their kids and read the names for them.
That's fantastic.
Got safe candles.
Very nice.
Put the candles on there. And we have, this is called a thurible. It's actually the proper name for the incense. That's always fun. Just make sure the child doesn't get too wild with that. Chalice. And the cross, which sits up there. And these are called cruets. It's what holds the water and the wine. So red and blue for water and wine. This is, thank you. This is a finger bowl. And then this is what's called a patent. And inside we've stored the hosts.
Where was this when I was trying to learn all this stuff for quizzes in school?
And then we're showing these to teachers. They all say the same thing. They played Mass when they were kids, and they always wondered where it was when they were little. So.
Yeah. Wow. So you started with the Mass kit, and then what made you want to do more and kind of break out into everything that we see here?
There was a lot of learning that went into figuring out how to design it, how to get people on board who could take her vision of what she was thinking and turn it into a drawing and something that a factory could actually produce cost effectively in a way you could sell and make enough profit so that you could use the profit to roll it in to growing the business and making new products and finding new ways to spread the message. So once we got our feet wet with this, we realized that it was working and that people liked what we were doing. So we needed to branch out into new products and ones that would reach to a lot more people. So we have been broadening the line ever since.
Well, and looking through some of your products, it's very obvious that everything, has a story with it or has a connection with it. And let's talk about the lambs, because I know you have two different versions of the lamb. So what's special about these lambs?
This cute little lamb we just can't keep in stock, which we had no idea would be so popular. But we have two versions, a Catholic version and a Protestant version. The Catholic version prays the Our Father, Hail Mary, and Glory Be with the press of the ear. And the Protestant version just prays the Lord's Prayer. And I think parents and grandparents and gift givers love this because it's cuddly, but it also teaches a very important prayer in the Christian faith.
All right, and that repetition is a great teaching tool as well.
Yes.
Very cool. Let's talk about this up here. We saw you putting it together. What is going on with this toy here?
This is called a pop-out puzzle. On the other side of that board is how these pieces would be inside like a puzzle. And you take them out and flip the board over, and the board acts as the scene. And kids are just so visual. We all learn through visuals. For example, Christmas, you have the nativity scene. Kids love seeing the Christmas story played out with visuals. And so we thought, you know, the Easter season's the highest season in the church and in the Christian faith, and how wonderful for them to be able to visualize what's actually going on. And so it plays two functions. One as kind of a decorative, piece, and also as a puzzle.
And what does it mean to you to know that these products that, you know, they're not only, you know, just visually appealing, but they're teaching a lesson? What does that mean to you as kind of the creator of this?
That really is the mission of the company, is to help kids bring their faith into their everyday. And the way kids learn is through the way they play. They want to be policemen, they want to be firemen, they want to be nurses, they want to be astronauts. So they get outfits and they play it and they imagine it. But we're trying to give them things that spark that in their lives and give them the inspiration to do the same thing, whether it's with the mass kit or it's the Easter scene or it's the lamb or even our Noah's Ark line.
Well, and it doesn't just stop at, you know, puzzles too. There's you have some Band-Aids here, the Boo Boo Band-Aids, or the Boo Boo Blessings, and the tub toys.
Yep, Noah's Ark for
one
the
of
flood
my
in the
favorite.
tub. Yep, those are fun. They just adhere to the wall of the tub, and they come 2 by 2, and this sticks to the tub, this little case, and so they just kind of are self-contained and really, really fun, well made.
Well, and tell us about your son Steven's favorite new toy that will be coming out soon.
Steven loves Joseph the Carpenter's Helper. It's a tulle apron, as you can see here, very well made, sturdy canvas, and it has all kinds of little tools in here, which is kind of like a puzzle. You know, he knows exactly where to put things and the names of the tools. And then on the back, there's a poem, which is kind of a story about the value of hard work.
Wow.
And so he walks around with this most of the day, and he calls this his office, and is just very fond of it.
And where do you get the ideas for these things? Like, does some of it come from your kids? You have a beautiful family. And I mean, how many kids do we have?
5.
5, yes. I'm like, 2 boys, 3 girls. Okay, 5 kids. Do some of the things that they're doing just in everyday inspire some of these toys as well?
Of course. For example, as my husband pointed out, there are doctor kits and all different kinds of things. Well, even cooking sets for girls. And we just feel, especially in the Christian line, there need to be more things for boys that are masculine but fun.
Very cool. Now, my husband's favorite toy that he was playing with was this one here. I didn't even get to see it, but tell us about it. It's a matching game.
So this is a traditional 2 by 2 matching game. So kids learn memory match. They learn how to identify pictures. And so we have 24 matches. And typically you just lay them out, and the kids flip 2 at a time. Each buddy takes turns looking for a match. And if you don't find a match, you flip them back over. When you do find a match, you get to keep them, and then you keep score. So we decided, you know, a lot of our products, as you can see with the mass kit or the puzzle or the tub toys, we try to keep things self-contained so that they stay together. And so we put everything, all the pieces in a tube, and you put the lid on it. But when you get all the pieces out of the tube, it's a kaleidoscope. So we tried to make it a 2-for-1 and do a little something different, and we had a little handle to carry it. So
no wonder he loved it so much. I was like, it's a matching game. What was it? It's a kaleidoscope.
It's also fun because it's Noah. There's a little spin on it because the pieces are male and female, so they're not exact matches.
Gotcha. And from what I've heard, it's not just toys. I think I saw a few accessories when we walked in as well. Maybe the cutest pair of galoshes I've ever seen.
Yeah, they're pretty cute.
Awesome. Well, we can't wait to see what else you guys come up with. Thank you so much for letting us be here and letting us share your story as well.
Thank you.
So
we appreciate it.
We really appreciate it.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. And thank you for watching. This has been another episode of Naptown Buzz.